Okay, just having a look around my BSA Java special. It's been on several VMCC stands, namely Bristol and Stafford and other shows as well. It has generated a lot of interest, and it's resulted in a lot of some quite serious questions, mostly from ex-speedway and grass track riders and mechanics, and they just want to know what's been done in the engine. But essentially, it is 1968 890 speedway engine, been converted from methanol to petrol, and with a oil return system, because obviously the original ones obviously were just total loss. The oil just used to drop out. Some flapper valves in the bottom of the crankcases. So at the shows, say a lot of interest, a lot of technical questions, and an awful lot of people just come along when I'm around and about, and also shows, and just say, oh, that's a Gold Star, nice Gold Star. And of course it isn't a Gold Star at all. It's got a BSA 2-gallon petrol tank on it, which I think is a Catalina scrambler tank, and I think they used it on the A65s in America as well, but not sure which model. If somebody'd like to comment, that'd be handy. So starting at the front, later forks, 1971 Triumph BSA forks, conical hub, stainless mudguard, and the front brake has got racing linings, so it is quite efficient actually. Going round and just having a look over the top, the speedo and rev counter. The speedo is GPS, and the rev counter is a Skitsu 1. Basic controls on there. Handlebars are Triumph stainless steel flat tracker profile handlebars, so simple controls. Then moving down, the engine, as I say, it's an 890 with an external oil pump to replace the Pilgrim pipe type pump that was on there. It's two recirculating pumps mated together. We have 4 pipes, a feed, and obviously a scavenge, a return, and what I call an overflow pipe, which goes straight back to the tank. The oil pump pumps a lot more oil than the Pilgrim pipe type used to, so obviously you have an excess of oil going around, so you have one pipe goes straight back to the tank. Rockers are fed off the feed side of the oil pump, so they're positively fed. The sump is underneath. It's got a non-return in it. It's also got a anti-wet sump valve on the feed. Moving along slightly, we've got a Mikuni VM36 carburetor, dynamo, which is belt driven by a toothed V-belt off a pulley off the crankshaft. Gearbox is a standard BSA A7 A10 gearbox, but it's got a Nova 5-speed cluster, which works really well actually. The ratios on it are super. Moving back slightly, got a bobber style oil tank, which is rubber mounted to a bar across the seat. Stainless steel exhaust pipe with a baffle, standard BSA footrest, and towards the rear of the bike we've got a standard BSA full width hub, cable operated. A loop has been welded on the frame to accommodate a flatter profile mudguard. Standard Lucas type indicators. Moving around to this side, we've got a homemade chain guard, also rubber mounted, and looking at the seat, which is also homemade. That's got a gel insert, which means it's really comfortable actually. So onto the primary chain case, standard BSA, homemade inner one, that mates up to the original case. Belt drive using a Neb clutch 30mm 8mm pitch belt. There is an oil drain down from the to drain the rockers, and I'm also using valve seals as well. The magneto is not just a standard PAL magneto, it's now a generator, and it powers an electronic ignition unit which is in between the gearbox plates, which is made by Interspan. So we just have a look round, and that is basically it. So it's geared for 60 miles an hour at 4,000, and there's a lovely sweet spot between 3 and 4, and it is really smooth at that point. Very happy. So at the moment, bore and stroke is, the bore is 86, stroke is 87, but that is going to be changed to a 90 bore 87 stroke sometime in the future. So hope you enjoyed a little bit of in-depth look at it, and if you've got any questions or any comments, it'd be nice to hear from you. Okay, thanks for watching.